Ooh, it's something about the kind of woman that wants you but don't need you. Hey, I can't figure it out. There's something about her. Cause she walk like a boss, talk like a boss, manicured nails to set the pedicure off. She's fly effortlessly, yeah. And she move like a boss, do what a boss, man. She got me thinking about getting involved. That's the kind of girl I need. Cause she got her own thing. That's why I love her. Miss Independent. Won't you come and spend a little time? She got her own thing. That's why I love her. Miss Independent. Ooh, you make me shine. Miss Independent, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh! That's what I'm talking about. Good morning. Oh my gosh. Good morning. Put the stool over here. Scoot it up. 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 Okay. What is that sound? Oh, that's the bathroom fan on. Can y'all hear that buzz in the back? Great morning, everybody, with your goddess energy going. How is everybody doing? Y'all, it's a hum in the background. Should I turn it off? Before we begin, that winded me a little bit. Miss Independent, won't you come and spend a little time? She got her own thing. That's why I love her. You guys, can y'all hear that little sound of that vibration in the back? It's the exhaust fan on. I did not know. Mika said, "Lend me some of that." Okay, great. Thank you, Lenice. All right, so we'll keep going. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh my gosh. Wait, let me see what my first session is so I know how much time we have. I'm going to try not to stay on here too long, you guys. But, however, we got time. Okay, so good morning. I am the Divine Maverick, also known as the mother of twins, helping you along this twin flame journey. If this is your first time watching for Morning Joe, good morning, Joe. Good morning, Joanna. Good morning, Joelle. The point of this morning stream is to wake you up wherever you are. Even if you watch it at night before you go to bed, the point is to wake you up, baby, and remember who you are. I'm going to remind you every day who you are. Between the hours of 8:30 a.m. and 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, you got to sip on something, though. You could either have your Maverick water when you really need to ascend. Ting! Or you can be sipping on your coffee, your morning Joe, okay, which is how we get the title. But we also like to say hello to all the Joels, the Joeskis, the Jojos, the Joeys, the Joannas. If I didn't say that already, hello Joanna, hello Joelle. Did I say Joelle? Did I say Joella? Did I also say Jay? Hi Jay. I'm also saying hi to Maria because that name just popped in me. She knows who she is. If your name is Maria, hey Maria, but I know who I'm talking about too as well. Anyway, y'all, I'm hype this morning. I told y'all yesterday that I was getting my stuff together, my stuff aligned. I saw my healer yesterday. In Annapolis, Maryland. Again, love Christelle Lebois, but shout out. But I feel great. I went to bed early last night because, those of you who work in energy healing, you know that once you get all that kind of stuff done, you have to rest, you have to hydrate. So I got a lot of sleep last night. I had a lot of amazing dreams. I am just, I'm on my goddess-ish. Now, on the way there, here's my first story. I haven't pulled one card yet, so I don't know really what we're going to talk about is what we're going to talk about. Let me just say that. Before I do that, wait a minute. Let me check the chat first. If this is your first time, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Y'all have to give me a minute. I have to. This is foreplay right now. I'm getting you lubed up. I'm getting you wet. I'm getting you ready to receive this word. Okay. So we're gonna talk a little bit. Hello, Earth Angel. Hey, Earth Angel. Hey, girl. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. I know you're busy. You're getting ready for your total pageant, Miss World. I know it's not called Miss World. I can't think of it now. But KJ, tell me what this beautiful, beautiful mission that you're on right now with your beautiful self. Earth Angel is working on the artwork for the cards, for my cards, you guys. She's in here. It's good to see you, babe. Let's see. Swagly, you are right. The earth is changing and people are waking up. That is exactly right. I'll talk about that a little bit too. I wish I had my pen. I do have my pen. All right. Good morning, Denisha. Good morning, Glow Marie. Good morning, T Baby. Hey, T Baby, it's been a minute. And Mika, thank you for being here. Best dog moderator this side of glory. Hello, Zia. All right, so guys, here's my. Let me do the songs first. It wasn't that many because I didn't listen to a whole lot of songs today because I was hype. Whose birthday? That's what I was asking about. Kiki says Chanel. Is that Chanel? Okay, Chanel. Y'all, let's sing happy birthday to Chanel. Yes, she said we are eradicating human and child sex trafficking. That is her platform, Earth Angel. All right, we support you, my love. Thank you for what you do for the collective. All right, eradicating human, and I called it a pageant, but you know what I mean. She stands for something. What she stands for is eradicating human and child sex trafficking, which is interesting because I heard a story about that yesterday from one of our very own, Sabrina. She actually was involved with that in a store when she was doing some shopping. There was actually a young lady, 3 young ladies, I believe she said, that was trying to get her attention. They were shopping with their perpetrator. That is so, it's not random, but that is so wild that you are here today, KJ, and that's what your platform is, because she literally told me a story about that, because I was literally going to tell y'all about me talking to Sabrina on my way to my healer yesterday. So I will talk to you about that, but let me just say this while I'm on it. Let me say it while I'm on it. Let me tell you the story. We still in our goddess-ish, because this is good, because this is where your intuition and your discernment comes in, because you got to know that it's not just happenstance. You're somewhere. Everything means something. Everything, it's like breadcrumbs along your life. And who left the breadcrumbs? The divine leaves the breadcrumbs for you. But guess what? You put them down along with the divine. You co-created this life that you're living right now. You chose to be here for such a time as this. And so you're on mission. No matter if you're at the grocery store, you think you ran to get some milk and some peanut butter, but really you are there because you have something to bring to the piece. You have a piece of this puzzle, this tapestry called life. So Serena told me the story, and she said she was shopping, and there was a young lady that bumped into her. Every time she went on another aisle, this young woman was on the aisle with her, and she kept tapping her. She said she didn't really bump me, but she kind of tapped me. She would touch me, but she wouldn't say a word. Sabrina said, because she's polite, she's a goddess, so she's like, oh, excuse me, like, you know how you bump into somebody or somebody bumps into you, you don't want any trouble, so you just go, oh, sorry, you know what I mean? You move away, right? So that's what she was doing, and she also noticed this menacing man, this man that was actually watching all these young women go about the store and pick up their items. But this young woman kept following her and touching her, tapping her. And then it dawned on her once they were gone, right? They all got in the car with the man and they left. Well, actually, they didn't leave. They stayed in the parking lot for whatever moment, because they actually left 2 of their bags, which was another and she realized the young lady was in distress and she needed help. So she did report it to the police and everything. But what I'm saying is, at first she thought, why is this lady bumping me? Okay, whatever. Why is this young lady bumping me? Okay. And also what was, I know there's a reason why I'm saying this, because I feel this thing. Because maybe I'm thinking some of you might have seen this, or now it's going to come back to you what you saw, okay? But and this is Workit Wednesday, because you're going to work your mission. But the young lady was dressed kind of odd for the weather, okay? So that'll be an indication for somebody. And I know I'm saying this for somebody. This is really literally turned into another message inside of a message. But she was dressed like she wasn't dressed right for the weather. She was overdressed, actually, as if she were hiding, as if she were in a disguise. And she also, obviously we're in masks, but she was in more like a scarf, like literally covered, like they would do in other countries, you know what I mean, to conceal her identity. So I say that to say, some of you have seen young ladies, or you're seeing somebody repeatedly, you've seen this continually, and she looks a little odd, or they look a little odd. Pay attention to that, okay? And so like I said, Sabrina was in that moment, and she realized at the 5th bump that something is going on, and the young lady actually again left some of the bags behind, and then she had to run out and catch them, like, hey, you left your bags. And then she was able to, thank you, all that kind of thing. And it's like, almost like, I got you, I see it, I got you. And she reported it. So we'll wait to hear the outcome of that. All right. So again, KJ, your platform, human trafficking, child and human trafficking, and because that thing is real. So if this is it weighs on your heart heavily, those of you who are listening, that's your goddess-ish, okay? You have a piece of this to eradicate this, okay? Because because this life, this higher consciousness is not about enslavement. It's about liberation. It's about freedom. It's about independence. It's about you own your stuff. You live your truth, not somebody removing or trying to steal your identity, change your identity, force you to do something that is not in alignment with your purpose and your call. So there that is. All right. So, okay, beloved house. Right. Okay. I heard that name all day yesterday and asked everyone around me if they knew a Joanna. Wow, Joanna. So say a little prayer for Joanna, because if that name rang for you. Operation Underground Railroad. Okay. Wonderful. For the survivor. Thank you. Thank you, Earth Angel. All right. She is truly an Earth Angel too. Another God connect. Okay, so so I was talking to Sabrina. Here's my story. As I was talking to Sabrina, I messed around. I told my other friend I messed around and talked to Sabrina on my ride, because I had like a 45-minute ride to see my healer yesterday. And so I told her, if you don't hear from me, call me at this time. Because I get going with the download, and she did actually call me when I was receiving an amazing download. But that's okay. That'll be for another day for you guys. But she was just talking to me, just small talk, and Sabrina is a beautiful soul. Those of you who are on Patreon, y'all know Sabrina. I like to bring her up every time she can get her technology together and come on. She is just a gem. She is just an amazing, amazing, amazing soul. She is an amazing light. Okay, I just love her. She makes my heart smile. She lights up my crystal grid, if you will. You all do, but you know what I mean? You have those people that just like, oh, I just love you. You can talk to her all day like that, right? Just get some popcorn and some ginger ale and just talk to her all day. But anyway, because the way her mind works is she has such a beautiful mind. And if you are one of those people that you just have a beautiful mind and people naturally gravitate towards you, then pop your collar. Don't feel weird because you don't fit in. Go ahead and keep on standing out, keep on shining, get on your goddess-ish, okay? And so she asked me about a scripture. She likes to read the Bible on occasion. She reads a lot of sacred texts, as do I. But she asked me about a couple of scriptures in the Bible, and she likes to do that with me. And then we bring it together. We kind of marry it with this higher consciousness, right? Or marry it into not so much religion, but what the truth is. You know what I mean? What the truth is. What does the Spirit of the Lord say to the church, and you being the church, or you being the temple, you know what I mean? Or this life being the temple, the place where this place of the sacred, right? Because you can make your life a moving prayer. You can make your life become sacred when you embrace your goddess energy, or your God energy, or your divine nature, however you say it, so that you can receive what I'm saying. But today on this Workit Wednesday, I'm on my goddess-ish. And those of you who know what the ish is, y'all know. And how can you say that out of the same mouth? Because that's what it is. It's literally not caring about the judgment or the acceptance of others, because you know who your tribe is. So if you get the title, then you get me. If you don't get me, then that means I'm not your tribe. And it would behoove you to find you somewhere to be so that you can be happy. See what I'm saying? That is the beauty of the awakening. The beauty of the awakening is I'm not going to let what you're doing affect what I am doing, even though we are interconnected. In other words, I'm not going to judge you. If you don't like to drink cow's milk, I'm not going to judge you. I would simply tell you the truth about what as I know it. And if you receive it, great. If you don't, pop your collar, have a bowl of Fruit Loops. I don't care, because that's your individual journey, and it's not my place to judge you. Now, I don't know why I keep talking. I've referenced milk twice. I don't know if somebody's deciding to give up milk, or they need to drink oat milk or something, or almond milk or coconut milk or something about milk. But milk is definitely, milk does a body good. It's shamando rababa rababa, milk and honey, baby. Milk and honey. The land overflowing with milk and honey. The land is overflowing with milk and honey. The land is overflowing with milk and honey. There it is. All right. And I just saw a bumblebee, and I saw a bee, a honeybee. It's shamando rababosada. Come through, Oshun. All this Oshun energy. I'm on my goddess-ish today. The divine is so magnificent. The divine is so magnificent. And this energy is amazing right now, y'all. Give me a minute to get myself. Now, let me sip some water, y'all. The land is overflowing with milk and honey. The land is overflowing with milk and honey. Somebody do me a favor and get my attention, please. When you get it, somebody, I'll try to keep looking down. Spirit guys, remind me to look down. I need someone to look up the Hebrew word ISH, because I keep seeing this. Isha, there's a ish, and I believe it means husband, and there's a isha, and I believe it means wife, or it could mean man and woman. But look up ISH for me real quick. I just saw something. I need you to help me, because I don't want to sit here and do it. I want y'all to help me out. Can you help me? Can you help me? ISH. It's a Hebrew word. Just tell me what it means. Every time I say it, I say husband, 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 ish, husband, ish, husband, ish, husband, isha, wife. All right. Somebody said the town I'm from is the town of milk and honey. I know that's right, Lori. Ish and isha. It means woman. ISH means woman. ISH means woman. Is that what you're saying, Estival or Sarah? Somebody tell me. Man. Man or man. Oh, shemen. Debetolobo rababasetea. Roboko rabababasa. Ish is man of. Rebabasa. Ish means man. Aredo rababasada. And Isha means woman. Somebody look it up. ISHA. Isha means. Hold on one second. Get mad, Kiki. Get mad, Kiki. I had to dance on that one. So I'm on my baby. I am in union even when I'm not trying to be. I said I'm on my goddess-ish this morning. ISH. I'm on my goddess, man. That's the time. I'm on my goddess, man. It's working Wednesday, baby. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I saw that thing. But anyway, because I was telling a dear, beautiful soul that I said, I don't know if I want to use the goddess-ish, because we know what I mean when I say ish. But then every time I said it, it's like Spirit was saying ish. Ish was saying it like that to me. And I was like, what? And it's like, you'll see. Now I just saw it. And I just got excited, because I hope y'all understand what just happened right there. See, let me go back to Sabrina, and then it's going to make more sense. She gave me a scripture, and I wish I could tell y'all. If this, I'm hearing some people like, what is this? I'm going to tell you what it is. It's me. It's me. If you came for tarot, you're going to have to wait. You're going to have to wait till the end, because right now I'm talking. Right now I'm already in the message. You came for a message, you're in the right place. But if you came for me to throw some cards around, you're not right now. I'm not doing that right now. I will, but not right now, okay? Get this right here, because this is how revelation comes. Revelation comes on the fly. And the reason why we say on the fly, because it'll come in and it'll go right out if you don't grab a hold to it. So when you get a download and you get a revelation, you better hold on to it, because it'll fly right out of your intellect. It'll fly right away. And so when you get something, you're supposed to do something with it, just like with your gifts and your talents. You better get something and do something with it. Otherwise, it will dwindle, or it will diminish itself, or it will go away. And then somebody else that's moving in that gift will take that up and run with it. They'll take that baton and they will run with it, baby. I just saw a baton race, because the baton has been passed to you, especially those of you who come from a family, a lineage of teachers, of messengers, of creative people, of anointed people, warriors, of people that are in law, people that adjudicate, people that people that know how to generate wealth. The baton has been passed to you, and you need to get on your goddess-ish. Shama. You need to get on your goddess, man. You need to get on your goddess, man. You need to get on your goddess, man. Capricious says it states that Adam is never called Ish until Isha has been separated from him. Man and woman can't be defined fully without the other. So Adam wasn't even called Adam or man until Isha was with him. That's union, baby. That's union. I'm on my goddess, man. Thank you, Capricious 7. Now listen to this. So the baton has been passed to you, and you got to do something with it. This is Workit Wednesday, so make it today. All right. So now, let me find the verse, because I want to make sure I quote this the correct way. You can look it up later. I'm not going to really read it. Oh, now the thing is frozen. Ain't that something? Hold on. Wouldn't that be something? My technology doesn't work when I'm flowing like this. It's coming though. It's coming. It's reloading itself. First Corinthians 14. That's not the one. Yes, 14. First Corinthians 14. And then she asked me about verse 34. In a nutshell, let me paraphrase it for you real quick. But it's the verse that talks about women should be silent in the church. Women should be silent in the church. Speak to your husbands at home if you know what I'm talking about. But it's 1 Corinthians 14:34. Now she asked me, I need you to explain that. I need you to break that down because I know where she's going with it. And it's not to debate or anything and talk about the Bible's not good. It's not even that. It's like she just wants an understanding. And I love that because I've been asked that before, especially being a woman preacher behind the pulpit when it wasn't necessarily received. I was still being who I am, right? I was being who I was called to be. So that part didn't bother me because I understood the truth behind it. See, that's the thing. Somebody can say something to you or somebody can say, this is how we've always done it. But once you understand the truth of what the matter is and the origin of and the origin of that saying or the origin, then you can now move circumspectly and you can move with power and confidence and boldness because you're like, oh, I get it. It was a cultural thing. It was a cultural thing. Somebody say it again. It was a cultural thing. It was what you thought would be well, but that is not what the creator source divine universe said to me, because I know the truth of the matter is you can't be you, man, unless you have me, woman, because we are what? One. Because it's not good for man to be alone. But watch this, the revelation. When I explained to her that was a cultural thing because the women had a lot of questions. They were inquisitive because that's what we do. Discernment, intuition. We have what they call binah, B-I-N-A-H. That's a double intuition inside of the woman, right? We've been given double intuition. Now, man does have intuition, but woman has a double portion. Somebody say a double portion, okay? And so with her banah, she was asking questions during the service, right? In the space, in the place, in the church or the temple at that time, more accurately, right? And so it had become like a bit of a distraction because it was all this. You know how when you go to the movie theater, they say, please silence your cell phones, please, so everybody can have an enjoyable experience. Why would you silence your cell phone if you're in a movie theater? So that you can hear what's being said, so you can keep up with the story, okay? So you know how you feel if somebody's around you whispering and you're trying to listen to something. It can be distracting. And so when this word, these truths from the Torah were coming forth from the priest, they were saying, and so they said in the Bible, women should not speak in the church. Now, somebody that didn't have the full revelation, somebody say full revelation said, okay, that means women don't have any power here. But guess what Miss Sabrina said? And she just changed the whole game. She said, well, I see that. Okay, so it's a cultural thing and they just really needed to do that at home. I get it. I understand what you're saying, Yolanda. Okay, that's what she said. I understand what you're saying. Oh, did she call me divine? I can't remember. I think she calls me divine or Maverick. It depends. Or mother. I don't know. But anyway, so she said to me, now it says there that a woman can't speak in church, but watch this. Y'all ready? She said, but it never said that she couldn't speak at home. Did you catch that? Did you catch that? It never said that she couldn't speak at home. In other words, and where is home, baby? Where is home? Home is where the what? Heart is. So don't tell me that you cannot communicate with somebody you love, like your divine masculine, or like your divine counterpart, or a very strong soul connection, or anybody, your neighbor, anybody that is around you. Don't tell me that you can't connect with them because you know how to speak to the heart. Ishama, you know how to get to the heart of the matter. So you might not be able to move around out there in the world because of different things. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is not for everybody. Sometimes you just have to bring that stuff back home and then you speak there. You see, because when we are in our intimate place, when we are in our home, because home is supposed to be where the heart is, and a heart that's intimacy, right? And so when you are speaking from the heart, when you are speaking to the heart, baby, that is intimate. Into me, see. You see what I'm saying? And so, y'all, I'm all over the place when I'm in the place. I love this energy. I'm on my goddess-ish today. So you see that she did that, and that's what I'm saying. It's that over a fact. She just does it. It just comes out of her. And somebody like me, I love that kind of stuff. It makes me pop like popcorn, baby, because I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. And that's what I want for each and every one of you. You need a circle of friends that inspire you to be better. You need a circle of friends that understand their goddess energy. And if you don't have that, it is your responsibility to lift that vibration around you. It's your responsibility to speak life. To speak life into whoever and whatever is around you. I don't care if you're talking to the plants. I don't care if you're talking to the animals. I don't care if you're talking to people, but it is your responsibility that when you find your light, you help others find their own. I'm on my goddess-ish today, man. Now watch this. So that verse, she took that verse and it was like, that makes sense, you know, because it was like, yeah, she couldn't speak in the temple, but she could speak at home. And what does Proverbs 31 talk about that? That her husband and her children rise. And, oh, Shema, I just saw that. They rise. Her husband and her children rise. They go up and they call her what? Blessed. Because that's who you are. Because you're blessed, Isha. You're blessed, Ish. And I don't care who tells you you're not. That's a lie. That's a lie. If I had read that verse and took it at face value, oh, Shema. See, I don't look at your face, baby. I read your vibration. Because I don't look like what I've been through. So don't look at my face, because your face is not going to tell you what I'm doing. My face is not going to tell you what's going on inside of me. Baby, I've learned how to keep my face. I never take things at face value. I always go by the way the vibration feels. Because people can smile at you and stab you behind your back. People can smile at you and say they love you and then do the most damnable things. But when you on your goddess-ish, that discernment kicks in, baby, and it tells you how to move. So if I had taken that verse at face value 10 years ago, I would not be speaking the way I'm speaking to you right now. I did not let that verse limit me. I just said they just don't even know. Because when you find out your purpose, your sacred purpose, it's going to be hard. It's going to be very hard. Baby, wild boars could not drag you away from your purpose. Baby, hell or high water. I'm hearing ain't no mountain high enough to keep me from you. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from you. What can separate me from the love of God? Nothing. My purpose, my divinity. What can separate me from my divinity? I'm a goddess. That's who I am. That's not who you told me I was. That's who I woke up like this. Woo! Woo! I woke up like this. I woke up like this. Why am I yelling? Because I can. Turn your volume down. Turn your volume down. Turn your volume down. I woke up like this. And here we are. Woo! Here we are talking. And we had a shirt just for fun. We made it for fun. One day, one stream last year, I said something like, if you don't like me, you need to heal. Remember, I just want to make you laugh. I want to teach you a little bit. Remember, if you don't like me, it kind of was a joke. But it's a thing now. It's a thing now. See, something you said as a joke is about to become a thing. Some of y'all joking about becoming entrepreneurs and millionaires. Some of y'all joking about becoming trendsetters and changing the whole game. Some of y'all been joking, but baby, it's not a joke anymore because it's about to become a thing. I'm on my goddess-ish today. I'm on my goddess-ish today. I woke up like this. I woke up like this. I woke up like this. I remember who I am now, and I'm never going to forget. Now. So she said something else. She talked about the Tower of Babel. Babel. and how the language was confounded. You know, the languages got confused. She talked about that. I know I'm a little scripture heavy today, but there's a reason, because truth is truth is truth is truth is truth. You can pick up any sacred text and it's going to have the same stories. I'm just telling you. Now, somebody's not going to like that, but I'm telling you, you can read every story and you'll have Mary and Jesus and the son and the mother. You'll have that theme running through every sacred text that's worth its salt. That's worth its salt. And the reason why it's worth its salt is because it's sacred. It's sacred because it has stood the test of time. So it just depends on what tribe you came through and your story. But my story, I came through the Yeshua tribe, the Jesus tribe. So I'm talking about Bible today. The other books I have read, I've read the Kabbalah. I'm still reading the Kabbalah. And I'm like, oh my. And when you start to read things, you just go, oh my. And all you can do is be grateful because you've been chosen to get this revelation. That's why you don't argue with fools. That's why you don't argue with folks that don't understand. It's a waste of your time and your energy. It's a waste of your divinity. Why don't you just show them? Why don't you become a living epistle rather than trying to show somebody in a book why you are who you are? I woke up like this. This is how I woke up. I'm on my goddess-ish today. I'm on my goddess-ish today. You see what I'm saying? And so every sacred text has a story about redemption. Every sacred text has a story about being better. Every sacred text has a story about how to get higher and how to reach the highest of the high. Rebasha, which we're going to all find out. And you're not going to like this. Some people are not going to like this. But you're going to find out that there are many ways to get to the one. Is the way narrow? Yes, of course it is. Well, yeah, because if it were easy, everybody would be doing it, just like being a nurse, baby. If nursing was easy, baby, everybody would be a nurse. But everybody can't stand the sight of blood. Woo! I'm on one today. Everybody can't stand the sight of blood. Everybody's not ready to die. Everybody can't stand to be cut. Some people get hurt when they get pricked. Oh, I'm ready today. Stop. Who? What you gonna do? Fight me. Fight me. Baby, don't you see them angels behind me? Don't you see those? I got 10,000 angels surrounding me right now. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Huh? You don't see these chariots of fire surrounding me right now? You better tell your enemies, open your eyes. Spirit, open their eyes so they might see who's with me. It might look like I'm living in this house by myself, but baby, I'm surrounded. Why is she yelling? Because she can. Why is she roaring? Because she is a lion of Judah. What does Judah mean? Praise. What do I do before I speak? I send Judah first. I praise first. What do I praise? I'm praising life. I'm praising divinity. I'm praising health and healing and happiness and joy and peace. I'm praising favor. I'm praising grace and mercy. I'm praising. Oh, Rabbi, I woke up like this. 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 Now, another thing Sabrina said, what's my time? 33 minutes. Am I all right? Am I all right? Give me, let's settle. Hold on. Y'all sit down. Kiki, you like that? Kiki, you like that? Y'all sit down. $1 million mama. Oh my goodness. $1 million mama is here. Listen. So we talked about the language being confounded at the Tower of Babel. She's talking about this. And as soon as she said it, the first thing I thought about was the tongues of cloven fire, because I get asked all the time, many times in emails and sometimes in the chat, if y'all follow the chat, they say, what language is that you're speaking? What are you doing? What is that? Is that what is it? Light language, galactic language, tongues, whatever. It depends on what tribe you're from. We talked about that, right? And so I was like, sometimes I know, my heart knows, I don't, and sometimes I don't know, but usually, generally, most of the time, even when I was pastoring, the interpretation would come behind the tongues. Well, it doesn't matter, right? It's good, right? But I have had emails where people tells me, I heard you saying this and that for my life in my language, in the language, right? They've heard the interpretation. And when she asked me the question about the confounded language, that's the first thing I thought about was when, like I said, the Holy Spirit descended upon everybody that was in the upper room, right? And they all began to hear praises to God in their own language, right? Their own language, right? And it's just like this, because this YouTube, this media platform is international. So I talk to all kinds of people in all walks of life everywhere. That whatever, if you gravitate towards me, that means you're tribe. If you come out of curiosity and it doesn't, move you or touch you or it offends you, that means you need to heal. No, that sort of, but that means that I'm not your tribe. I'm not your preacher. How can they go unless they're saying, how can they hear without a preacher? That means I'm not your voice. So I'm not the oracle, right? For you, right? But you'll go find somebody that you like, oh, I love it. Oh, and then you'll support that, or you'll grow from that, you'll learn, right? And that's good. No judgment. That's just how this thing is set up, because everybody can't do everything. One person can't do everything. You have a piece, 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 y'all got a piece, they got a piece, us got a piece. Okay, we got a piece. Everybody's got a piece. Everybody doesn't have everything to give to everyone. But check this out. In the same breath, I will say that you have everything that you need. Oh, Shemandadaba. Everybody doesn't have everything, but you have everything that you need. Hey, God, I woke up like this. I said, I feel like I need to stand up, y'all. I feel like I'm gonna have to stand up for a minute. I said, everybody doesn't have everything, but you have everything that you need. That was almost a contradiction, but it makes sense, right? You know what I'm saying? Let me sit back down. But it makes sense. It makes sense, right? Okay, now, so we talked about the Tower of Babel, and we talked about why that is. And it said, because if the reason why, a little background on the story, the languages were confounded because we were taught that if they conspired to do a thing, if people would come together and agree, they could probably reach the heavens and be like us. That's what we were taught. I'm emphasizing that's what we were taught, right? That's what we were told. That was the interpretation that was given for us, right? All right, watch this. What if, because the good news, meaning the high vibrational things, that like you are limitless, like you are blessed, like you are covered, like you are protected, like you are on purpose, like you are amazing and you are divine. What if that good news about your liberation and your freedom, setting the captives free, right? That news was supposed to go to the ends of the earth and beyond, because there's more than this earth, baby. Star seeds come through. There's more than this earth, baby. But for conversation's sake, because the good news about who you are, your divinity, remembering who you are and your purpose on the earth, which is to lift a vibration, to bring heaven to earth, right? As above, so below, right? It has to go to the ends of the earth. How are we going to do that? What you do is you get everybody their tongue. The languages were confounded because we needed the diversity. The languages were confounded because everybody couldn't have just that one generic thing, because our God is multifaceted, divine. Look at nature, baby. Look at how many species of insects we have. Look at how many different kinds of grass that we have. Somebody's got blue fescue, somebody's got the Kentucky, somebody's got this, and somebody, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? There are so many, even nature mimics what the divine is. It's multifaceted, multifarious, multidimensional. That's who you are. That's why I sing I'm every woman. So the point is, when that language was confounded, it wasn't so because they were doing something bad, baby. It was because they were about to do something real good. And what was it? It was to reach what? It was to go up and build a tower to heaven. So I can be higher, lifted up, so I can see. And you know what we call towers. Towers aren't a bad thing. Towers is anything that's fake has to come down. So if your motives aren't pure, then that thing is going to come crashing down. So the Tower of Babel had to come crashing down because the motives weren't pure. You want to become divine because you want to become better. You don't want to become divine so you can rule over people. That's the problem with dark magic. You don't try to control because you came out of bondage to be free. You didn't come out of bondage to try to control other people. I woke up like this. And so with those tongues, they never said, and this is what Sabrina said. She said, we have different languages. And we speak different languages, and we don't understand what maybe another language is, right? Because it's not our tribe. But it never said that we could not agree. It never said. The Bible does not say that we could not agree. Just because our languages are different does not mean that we cannot agree. Just because you are a different culture or a different tribe does not mean that we cannot agree on the truth. Not opinion, but truth. Not a fact. Because a fact is something that that the fact is even can be biased. But the truth is eternal. The truth is the same yesterday, today, and forever. The truth never changes. Integrity just is. So we might speak different languages, but they never said that we cannot agree. So we're here now. All of us are different walks of life. But we're agreeing. Because why? We speak the same language in our hearts. I'm on my goddess-ish today. All right? So, and she had about 15 more of those kind of things, and it was just amazing. It was amazing. And so that's why you're very much encouraged not to hate anyone, not to hate what you don't understand and then call it something that it's really not. That's not the truth. That might be a fact that was passed down to you, and that fact could very much be erroneous, very much be erroneous. Just like there's a fact that you might have a sickness happening in your body. There's a fact that you might have been told that you have a chronic ailment by what the doctors or whoever the medical staff knew, or they know about this thing. This is what we've seen. This is what the studies have shown. This, but the truth is, beloved, I wish that you prosper even as your soul prospers. I wish that you prosper and be in good health. Good health is your portion. Happiness is your portion. And the truth of the matter is you might need to change your diet or your lifestyle choices, and then you will have what we call good health. Some people believe that wealth is good health. If I just get this money, then I'll be happy. But then when you get the money and your body is sick, then you start to think differently. Your what? Perspective changes, and you say, no, I wish I had my health again, because when I have my health, I have my body functioning optimally. I can do whatever I want. Therefore, I can generate wealth again. Because you'll find that your perspective changes when that thing that you thought you wanted for your happiness turns out not to be the thing that makes you happy. Baby, that's why we get to the truth of the matter. I woke up like this. Workit Wednesday. Woo! Oh, y'all in that chat. Hey man, said it about Shaya. I can never repay you, Lord, for what you done for me. How you loose my shackles and you set me free. How you made a way out of no way. Turn my darkness into day. What is it? What's the rest? Turn my darkness. And then maybe that's the one for me to stop. Turn my darkness into day. I can't remember the rest. I can never repay you, Lord, for what you done for me. How you loose my shackles and you set me free. How you made a way out of no way. Turn my darkness into day. You've been my joy in the time of sorrow. Hope for my tomorrow. Peace in the time of storm. Strength when the weak and worn. You've been, Lord, you've been so faithful. I love it. All right, you guys. 44 minutes. Let's do this. How you made a way out of no way, turn my darkness into day. You've been my joy in the time of sorrow, hope for my tomorrow, peace in the midst of storm, strength when I'm weak and worn. Oh man, yes, 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 yes. All right, you guys. I need a message, spirit. Let's go to Kuan Yin. Y'all good? Y'all good? Woo, I think it's out. I think it's out. They're talking about my neighbors hearing me. All right, let's go to Kuan Yin, you guys. Let's go to Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin. Did I write down Gunyam? Okay, so I got my, let me give y'all this clarity. So Gunyam is Cantonese. If you're in Hong Kong, shout out if you're watching from Hong Kong. But Kuan Yin is called Gunyam, like Goonyum. Thank you, Maria. And then, of course, in Mandarin, it's Kuan Yin. So we weren't off in that. So Kuan Yin. And she's all, she is very, very, very revered in Hong Kong. So, but I love the messages from this deck, the Kuan Yin Oracle. Let's see what we get today for the collective as we get ready for this doggone full moon energy. This full moon eclipse is coming. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the prayer, Melanie. Rika, hi. Marie says I got chills. Yeah, this one ain't for everybody. I'm on my goddess ish today. There's so much else I wanted to say, but I have to say that stuff is Patreon. Y'all know part of my mission. You probably it's not lost on you that my mission is to come out of the church or religion and then come into this community that they call New Age, that the church will call New Age or whatever you want to call it. I don't call it any. I'm very careful with these doggone titles. Y'all, Divine Mother just wanted to turn around. Y'all see that card flipped over. I'm gonna pull it in a minute, but all I saw was Divine Mother. Wait till we get to there. Oh, it's crazy. But anyway, I'm going to marry the two. I'm going to marry the two and erase that line that's been drawn that says this is evil and this is good. And if you do this, you're evil. And if you do this, you'll stay good. I'm going to erase that line and I'm going to speak truth. And I'm going to do it by demonstrating it through my life. Because some people still actually believe that me touching these cards and doing what I'm doing in this community that I'm in, that now I'm going to say I'm creating another community, or adding to the community that's already here in the way that I do my piece, right? I'm just my little piece of this puzzle, but I'm going to be demonstrating it through my life that no, I'm not going to burst into flames. No, I'm not going to lose my life. No, I'm not having sex with demons or Lucifer himself. I'm his handmaiden to lure people into darkness. You know what I mean? Like all that blah. I'm here. I am here to show y'all what the light looks like. I'm here to show y'all why when one dies and sacrifices themselves, meaning that ego death happens and you lose who you thought you were in order to become who you are. And because of that, others are alive and others are living. That's what I'm here for. Okay. So it's going to be more of that. And that was the whole point of Patreon in the first place was to be able to unpack this in a more intimate setting for those who really, 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 really wanted it. Because even Yeshua, even Jesus did not say everything to everyone like that. If you had to, he spoke in riddles at times. That's why he spoke in parables, because it wasn't for everybody, but those who were tried and who could get that message and then transform it, transmute it right into life, then they were forever changed. That's why they were able to put down the old life and behold, become a new creation. All right. So I'm going to marry that because I got a lot of scriptures that's in me from having taught the Bible for so many years. Right. And so now all I'm going to do is marry it. So marry it. Look at that. I'm going to marry it. I'm going to bring it into union. Right. Okay. And just bring some revelation knowledge. Okay. So, oh my gosh, is that 33? Number 8. So it's number 8. It is the dynasty of the Divine Mother. How fitting is that? How fitting is that I'll call myself the mother of twins. And this is the dynasty of Divine Mother. Okay. So here we go. It's card number 8. Let's go to it. This is a message today, and then I'm going to end it with our intuition, you guys. I've kept y'all long enough, and y'all have been so patient. Strengthen the weak and warn you. Oh my goodness, y'all! All I did was glance at a little bit of this. All I did was glance at it. It's going to bless you. Let me let you look at the card one more time. I'm going to put the card down. I'm going to put the card down so I can read real good to you. Okay, what is that she's holding? I love that. She's holding a bit like a branch or something. And that's that earth energy. Get grounded. All right. That's that earth energy. Get grounded. She's in like seated in the lotus position if she didn't have her hands full. Right. I love that she's wearing a crown. She is the divine mother. And I love that word dynasty because that means it goes on and on and on and on. Okay. And what's interesting is the dynasty, y'all, when y'all think about dynasty, oh my gosh, that reminds me of the song that woke up to this morning. It was This is what it feels like, Nipsey Hussle. This is what it feels like. This is what it feels like. I think I put "You Are the Leader of the Movement" in the title because that's what I'm saying. You guys are trailblazers. That's why I had to come through like I did today. Because if you feel me, then you feel me. You get exactly what I'm talking about. And now it's time for you to get on your goddess-ish. All right. So it says the only wish of the divine mother goddess is that all beings be spiritually free. I'm about to run around this kitchen right now. What did we just talk about this whole time? Now, y'all saw me when I pulled the card. That's why when people try to tell you that something is crazy or something is evil or wrong, then it's just like, I'm not going to go spend a lot of time on it because $1 Million Mom is always like, you know what I mean? Not always, but she's just like, just leave it alone. Just keep going. But I do need to touch this a little bit because we're talking about something and we didn't even have a card. But you see when spirit starts to speak, when there is a message, baby, there is a message. I don't care. If you can tell me a rock can cry out, if I don't, then there's nothing wrong with holding a card and asking the spirit to give you a message. You know what I'm saying? So if you are still hung up with that stuff, how am I going to present myself? Should I have cards? I really like the cards, but I'm not going to show people that because you need to get past all that. Get past that in your time. But what I'm saying is you must be spiritually free. If you are not spiritually liberated, you're not going to liberate anybody else. You are the leader of the movement. Okay? You are the leader of the movement. So get on your goddess-ish. All right? Okay. So here we go. It says, the divine goddess calls us to realize our true nature, to fall in love with our own divinity. I'm literally reading out the book, y'all. I can't even make this up. If y'all have been here from the very beginning, I can't even make this up. It says, enlightenment is a culmination of many small steps. Each one is as a drop of water forming in a divine ocean of peace, realization, love, and unity within us. An ocean that washes away fear, separation, and scarcity, and bathes us in abundance and bliss. You carry the torch of enlightenment within you, beloved, and let it shine each day. That's the first pre-message to the message. It says sometimes we imagine enlightened beings to be another species to everyday humans. Yet there is an old Eastern saying that goes, before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. In other words, listen, I'm saying wax on, wax off. Remember the Karate Kid? I used to have a sweet niece that said Karate Card. When she was a little girl, she was like 2 or 3 or 4 years old. Maybe she was like 4 because she was talking. But when the movie Karate Kid with Ralph Macchio was really popular, she would say, "Oh, I want to see Karate Card." That's funny, Karate Card. I haven't thought about that in years. Anyway, when the Karate Kid movie came out, remember what is it, Mr. Yogi, not Mr. Yogi. What was his name? I can't think of it. You know what I'm talking about. But the coach, the guide, right? When he was teaching them kung fu, the art, right? He made him whack. He made him do all this work. Build the fence, do that. And then all of a sudden, he made it make sense. Y'all, I just saw that revelation. Wax on, wax off. Wax on, wax off. And so when he began to fight, wax on, wax off. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's such a revelation. So anyway, it says, before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. You're just a divine being, but you're still having a natural experience, okay? So even though you woke, I still got to get in here and cook the spaghetti, wash the laundry. But I just do it with flair now, baby, because I woke up like this. Anyway, it says enlightenment is made manifest through the small actions we take each day. Sometimes the smallest action can feel like an enormous leap. And yet when that action is taken, we realize the journey into peace is something we can choose to take at any moment. The dynasty of the Divine Mother is her spiritual legacy, her endless compassion for human suffering, and her intent to lift humanity out of ignorance into peace, which shines through the Oriental goddesses like Kuan Yin, Green Tara, and Mazu. This oracle indicates that your spiritual legacy, you are the leader of the movement. You are the leader of the movement. You are the leader of the movement. It says this oracle indicates that your spiritual legacy is important on this planet. Y'all, I can't make this up. You are a channel for the dynasty of the Divine Mother, the enlightenment of all beings. We contribute to the Divine Mother's dynasty through our choices and creations, from the inner thoughts we hold to the projects in which we invest time, energy, and money. That's how you populate, if you will, this legacy, by your inner thoughts that help you create and channel energy into the earth realm. And everything you invest time, energy, and money into is giving life to this legacy of the Divine Mother, which is here for the enlightenment of all beings. It says, these become part of the spiritual legacy. These things that you do become part of the spiritual legacy that we pass on to the generations to come. The Divine Mother now guides you to realize that your soul is moving closer to personal enlightenment and is beginning to live it from moment to moment. The more you choose to notice and appreciate these moments, the more they will happen for you. It is the realization of your own process of realization taking place. Yeah, let me say it again. It is the realization of your own process of realization that is taking place. It is very exciting, and yet it will not take you away from the world or your loved ones as you might have feared subconsciously. And that is that fear of success that we talk about all the time, y'all. Who would I be if I really became who I am? Oh, Shema. Who would I be if I really became who I am? What would I have to give up? What would I have to change or trade away? Will my family still receive me? Will my friends still like me? Will I be able to get this job or that job? Or will I have to create a whole nother way? You know what I mean? The fear of success. What will I have to give up if I really become who I'm supposed to be? Areba, you see what I'm saying? Subconsciously, you're holding that. Not everybody, but somebody is still holding that. And Spirit is saying, let that go. It is your destiny to let all of that go. And when you become who you really are, all these things will be added back to you. It's so beautiful. It also says, it is very exciting, and you might have feared, it is very exciting, and you might have feared subconsciously that you will lose things, but it will simply make your light stronger and bring blessings and peace through your being into the world and your relationships each day. Your personal enlightenment will help the planet in so many ways. You will become stronger, or a stronger spiritual light to others that can look at you and find their own way more clearly. We already said this. This card is also guidance. Let me skip down. This card is also guidance not to fear your spiritual path. Okay, not to fear if your spiritual path appears to be losing some focus to matters in the day-to-day world. So in other words, if you are taking care of business in the natural, don't think that you are off your spiritual thing or your goddess-ish. It is you being the goddess that you are that makes your day-to-day life more exciting and creative and beautiful, okay? And stronger and more powerful. So don't worry about that. Wax on, wax off. You know what I mean? Chop wood, carry water. It's all good, okay? So your spiritual focus will return when the time is right. But for now, look to what is happening in your life as spiritual practice and trust that you are progressing with perfection. Enlightenment doesn't have to happen in an obviously spiritual place. Enlightenment doesn't have to happen in an obviously spiritual place. Remember when we talked about the women weren't permitted to speak in the church, and then Sabrina even said, she put that cherry on it saying, but they could speak in the home. You see, enlightenment does not have to happen in the temple. Baby, you can get a whole revelation making spaghetti or baking cookies in your kitchen. You can get a whole revelation planting in your garden. You can get a whole revelation driving to your doctor's appointment and the thing just drops on you. See, you don't have to be in the temple, so to speak. And I was just telling somebody today, you don't have to be in what we call prayer or meditation to get a download. You just have to make sure you stay connected, because if you stay connected to the divine, you are always in communication with the divine. Yes, it is very good to set aside some time for some peace and some quiet, but if you don't have that kind of time right now, then you better get that peace. So you and just be quiet and listen when you're doing whatever you're doing on the earth. Okay? Okay? I love it. I love it. So I'm gonna stop right there. Y'all, let me do this. Oh my gosh, we've been here an hour. But it was good. It was good. Y'all good? Y'all good? Let me get you these cards. Let's take your intuition for a spin. I'm gonna stop right there because I could go all day. Well, maybe not all day, but like at least a little more. Here we go, you guys. Let's take your intuition for a spin. Remember, trust your intuition. You got that double binah, B-I-N-A-H. Don't forget to look up that word, B-I-N-A-H. It's about your intuition. Here's a timing card. Here we go. Ask your question. What is that? Within the next few weeks. Within the next few weeks. Next few weeks. Okay. Whatever this thing is, it's going to happen in the next few weeks. Okay. Something's happening for you in the next few weeks. What do you feel? What are you hearing? What are you thinking? What are you thinking? What are you thinking? What are you hearing? What are you feeling? What are you thinking? All right. Next one. This is an advice card. Wait, they got mixed up. Hold on, guys. All right. Advice card. Let me shuffle it up. See what falls. Okay, got it. Ready? Don't stop believing. Oh. Don't stop. Whatever it is you're doing, don't stop. Woo! And the bottom of the deck is yes. Yes, with the exclamation point. Y'all know that's the yes. Oh my God, it's ish. Yes. I'll do what you want me to do. I'll say what you want me to say. If you lead me, I'll go. Oh. Yes. Okay, one more. Advice. Woo. Got it. I know that's right. Opportunity. Opportunity. So we got, within the next few weeks, there's going to be an opportunity for you happening. So don't stop. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Gloria, your kids are leaving the shelter. I agree with what you just said. All right. I'm going to leave it right there. Listen, y'all, this has been so good to me today. Work it Wednesday. Baby, you better work. You better work, baby. Be on your goddess-ish today, and your God-ish for those of you who are watching and you resonate with that. You are God. Hello, gentlemen. We love everybody on this place, in this place. This tribe is amazing. I love you guys. I'll see y'all later. At least something that just, blessed you and that you can run on. I'm here. I'm here for it all. I love you guys so much, and there's nothing you can do about it. Thank you for being here, Zia. Thank you for being here. Nas TF, you know who you are. Nas or Nas. I don't know. Capricia 7, thank you so much. Charla, I love you. I love all y'all. $1 Million Mama. Listen, I love you, girl, and there's nothing you can do about that. Thank you. Mika, thank you so much for being here. Annie, I love you, Annie. Leisha, thank you for being here. Estival Mystic, it has been a great week. Melanie, bless you. Bless you. Thank you. KJ, I love you. Earth Angel. Mwah. She said, I simply and profoundly love you. Oh my gosh. We went from screaming to talking soft and singing. I love it. I love this tribe. All right. All right. Beloved, I know that's right. Good Joe. Hey, Ebony. Zia, I was thinking the exact same thing. Every time I say hi to Annie, I hear that Annie Get Your Gun. You know what I mean? That Broadway, Annie Get Your Gun is a Broadway play, but yeah. All right, Kiki. She said it's gonna be lit all day, y'all. I know that's right. Kiki, put the name of that song in there that you wait a minute. Never mind. I got it. Y'all, I need y'all to listen to the song Kiki sent me. I'm telling y'all, it's bomb. Oh my goodness. Wait, I gotta Pretty brown skin. Pretty brown skin. Even if you real light skin, that means my European tribe members too. Listen to it anyways. You can celebrate. You can still celebrate, girl. You can still celebrate. But pretty brown skin, Eugene King. Pretty brown skin. That thing is bomb. Okay. Earth Angels platform. KJ, if you still here, put your platform. How can they find you? How can they contact you, Earth Angel? Miss Face of Humanity. Okay. At Miss Face of Humanity. Somebody, let me show it. I'm sorry. I can show it on my end. It was hidden. Okay. There it is. Earth Angel KJ. You guys heard her platforms are there. At Life by Carrie Jade and at Miss Face Humanity USA. Y'all wait till y'all see her. She like a whole alien. You can tell she's a starseed. She don't even look like she's human. So the way you see her, I mean, it's kind of mystical and surreal. I'm telling you, but she's a real person. She really, I've talked to her several times. She's a real person, but I'm telling you. Oh, you want to? Okay, thank you, $1 Million Mom. Okay, you guys. I love you guys so much. Have a super rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow. Now, tomorrow we might be a little later, but I'll tell you all about that tomorrow. because I have a 9 o'clock appointment, eye appointment. Okay. My eye, not my third eye, but my eyes. So it's time. I can't believe it's been 6 months, but I love you guys so much. All right. Enjoy your day. Bye.